I had to zoom way out, guys, just so that you could see my entire bun. Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about my December beauty favorites. Happy New Year, everyone. This is the first video that I'm actually filming in the new year. I have pre-filmed a couple of videos, so I do have some other videos that will be going up shortly. This is the first one I'm filming in 2021. I hope everyone had a lovely holiday, a great Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, as well as a Happy New Year. I'm looking forward to 2021 and the distribution of the COVID-19 vaccine. I want to see everyone happy, healthy, and I would like to see us all get back to a normal life. Once again, I am doing something different with my lighting. I'm on a quest. In 2021, I'm going to have the lighting that I choose. I'm restless. So hopefully you all have had a chance to check out my best of 2020 beauty favorites. I decided to get that video up first before my December favorites. In this video, I will have a few items that are going to repeat, but I do have some items that I didn't talk about in that video, which is one of the reasons why I still wanted to do my December favorites. And I also noticed, guys, when I look back at all of my favorites videos, that this year I actually had a favorites video for every single month. I think this is the first time that I've done that. Usually I skip a month at some point. This is the first time I've been so dedicated and made sure to film a video talking about my favorites every single month, and I did not want to let you guys down in the month of December. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. The primer that I reached for the most in December this month was the Ordinary High-Adherence Silicone Primer. I have talked to you all about this many times in the past. It was in my yearly favorites video. I have fallen in love with this primer because it grips my makeup and it helps my makeup adhere to my face. This is from The Ordinary. It is an affordable brand from Sephora, and I have been loving this in December. Another primer that I have been using in the month of December is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. This is an oldie but goodie primer that I have always had in my collection ever since the first time I tried it. I already have a backup of this primer, and I'm down to the very end of this one. This is one that I keep here at my home, and since I have been home for a couple of weeks on holiday, I have been using this primer every single time I apply makeup, except for today. Today I wanted to try something different, so I did use a different primer today, but I have been wearing this out. This is a really good hydrating primer, but it is just a nice first step in your makeup application, and it is really perfect for the winter months when we sometimes are a little bit drier. This is a really nice primer to have. I do have another product that I want to mention that I have incorporated into my makeup routine that is not a primer and is not a foundation. It is actually a bronzer, but it is a cream bronzer, and it is this Soul Tan de Chanel Bronze Universal. It's like a cream bronzer. This is an older one, and it has been reformulated since I purchased this one. And I have always been upset because I bought this cream bronzer because everyone loved it, and it is basically the color of me. I cannot really use this as bronzer. It says bronzing makeup base. So I said, makeup base. I wonder what this would be like if I just applied it to my skin after primer and before foundation. And I have really been loving it that way. It actually allows me to use a lot less foundation. You could really use this on no makeup days and just spread it all over. I'm not telling you to go out and purchase this for that reason, but I'm telling you, if you happen to have purchased it the same way I did, and you're a woman of color and it didn't work for you, that is another way you can use it. I don't even think I can get it to show up here on my hand. That's how much it just blends into my skin. But I have been taking a little bit of this with my fingers and just rubbing it in, especially like places where I have some hyperpigmentation. I didn't use it today, but places like this, I'll apply this and then I go in with my foundation, and I have to use like half of the foundation that I would normally use because I've been applying this first, and my makeup lasts and looks great. It looks like perfect. I'm happy that I found another use for this Chanel cream bronzer. I talked about this in my year-end beauty favorites video. I haven't had this long. I probably got it in November, I think maybe. I got this foundation and I tried it out in a video where I was testing new makeup, and I love this foundation. This looks great by itself. It's really matte and it gives you just a flawless airbrushed appearance. I actually like the shade, even though when I first apply it, it is a little bit lighter. Once I apply my complete face and my bronzer, the color works fine. I also enjoy mixing it with my Rare Beauty foundation to get a more natural everyday appearance, and the two seem to work really well together. I had this foundation and the Rare Beauty foundation on in that best of 2020 video, and I loved how it turned out. So this is definitely a beautiful mattifying foundation, and I am happy to have it and will continue to use it in 2021. That's the only foundation that I want to mention. Didn't use any different concealers. I did test a new concealer, and I have a video that's going to go up on that product probably tomorrow. I'm going to skip that category, and I'm probably not going to be in order because I just kind of made this list and I don't know that I was in order when I made the list. The next product that I want to mention is this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpting Palette. I also discovered it in that video where I was trying new makeup, and guys, this made the yearly favorites because I love it. I really like both blush colors. Today I mixed them, and I think I leaned more heavily in the center, but this one is absolutely gorgeous as well. I am loving Hourglass blushes and just how skin-like and how much they melt into the skin. I just love how they look. This little bronzer here, even though it is light on my face, I have been able to use it. Now, I know it's not going to work in the summer months, but in the winter months, I have been able to use this. I use these powders to kind of add a glow to my face and soften and blur, and I have been using the highlighter. I find myself using this a lot to go to work because it's an all-in-one type of palette. And that's why I have really enjoyed it so much, is it helps me get ready faster. So this is just a stunning palette, and I'm happy I purchased it. I'm looking forward to seeing what they come out with next. I would like them to deepen their bronzer shades and be a little bit more inclusive, but regardless, I'm really loving this palette. Let me talk about fragrance and skincare, and then we will continue with some other makeup products. I want to mention my absolute favorite fragrance of all time, and this is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I went back to using it again this month, and I just love it. I purchased Replica Coffee Break, and it reminds me of this one, so I think I went back to this to see how much it reminds me of it. I'm like, are they the same? And then I started wearing this one too. I have this much left of it, and I try not to use it all the time because I want it to last, because this is my favorite daytime fragrance, like everyday fragrance. You just smell clean and fresh, and if you're looking for just a shower to shower, clean, fresh type of fragrance that you can wear every day to work and it just smells great everywhere you go. Another fragrance that I want to mention surprises me that I really like this. This is Tom Ford Oud Wood, and it is a Parfum, and it's 50 mils. This is a pricey perfume that I was sent by Influencer. I think this fragrance is $250. Let me look it up. Let me look it up so I can be honest with you guys. This is a $250 fragrance, the most expensive fragrance I have in my collection. I do have another Tom Ford fragrance that I purchased. It's expensive as well, but it's a Toilette, and this is a Parfum. This is a little bit more expensive than the other one that I have, but I think that they are the same size. But this is the Parfum, and this was sent to me from Influencer, and I was just like, oh, y'all sent me a $250 perfume. Thank you, thank you. I've never worn anything like this, and I think this is a perfect winter by the fireplace type of fragrance. It's almost in the family with my Bulletproof 45 fragrance from Tokyo Milk Dark, but they smell nothing alike. But it's sort of that type of fragrance, this very heavy, woody, spicy type of fragrance. I like it. The one thing that I did notice is that it goes on so beautifully. I love it initially. I just sprayed a little bit just now, and I did the same thing when I first received this, and then I was just carrying on with my daily activities, and I reached for something and I was like, what does that smell? And I'm looking in a bag or a box for whatever I'm smelling and realized that I was smelling this. I was like, what is that smell? It smells so good. What is that? And it was this. It smells beautiful, but I noticed that by the end of the day I don't smell it that much. I can't say that it wears a long time, but a lot of times I don't smell fragrances on me and other people smell them, and right now with the face mask nobody smells anybody. It's a fragrance worth sampling, and I'm very grateful that it was sent to me. I didn't have to mention it in today's video. I just wanted to talk about it because it is a favorite, and I was wearing it a lot like the first couple of weeks of December when I was going to work. I was trying it out and loving it, so I just really like it. Let's talk a little bit about skincare. So I filmed a video on Korean beauty skincare, and a lot of times when I introduce new products to you all, they don't get tons of views, and it's okay. However, you're missing out. I get it. When someone's talking to you guys about products that are new and you've never heard of them, you're not necessarily going to give up your 10 or 15 minutes to watch that video when you would rather watch something that you've heard of. A lot of products have been sent to me that are fantastic, and some of the best products that I've used, period. Even though I didn't purchase them myself, they were really good products. These products are phenomenal. I wanted to tell you a few of my favorites really quickly from that video. So this one is the Enough Project All-in-One Essence. I like using this as a moisturizer and an essence. I kept this product here at my home. So since I have been home, I have been using this, and I love this, guys. I love the smell of it. I love the consistency. It is like the consistency of a serum. So it's sort of like a serum, but it's a little thick like a moisturizer too, and it's an essence. I have been super lazy since I have been home and not necessarily want to go through my entire skincare regimen. So a lot of times before I go to bed, I wash my face and I put this on. When I wake up in the morning, I wash my face and I put this on, and that's all I'll do. I've used this much of it in 2 weeks. So that tells you like how much I have been using this. These are the ones that I just really enjoyed. This is the DONGINBI Red Ginseng Moisture and Pure Cleansing Foam. These products were with me in my apartment home during the first couple of weeks of December, and this is what I was using for my skincare. This is the most moisturizing facial wash I've ever used. You can feel the creaminess, the moisture in this product. It is not stripping your skin. It is absolutely perfect if you have dry skin, and it is perfect for my winter skin right now. I love this. It's not necessarily the best makeup remover, so I like to use this as a second step of a double cleanse. Like I'll remove my makeup and then I'll go in with this, and then I like to use it in the morning as well. And my skin just feels so soft and moisturized even before I move on to moisturizer, just from this cleanser. I love it. Now I don't love all the fragrances like the Red Ginseng, I guess, fragrance of this. Yeah, it smells like cucumbers. I said that before, like actual cucumbers that you slice and put on your salad. That's what it smells like to me. So I don't love that smell, but I love how effective it is. This is the $18.99 single essence, also by DONGINBI, and this reminds me a lot of my Shiseido essence. This one is more like liquidy, and so it's just like a typical essence that I have used, and it adds a nice light moisture to your skin as a first step before moving on to other skincare products that you might apply. Like you wash your face, then you might apply this, and then you may go in with a night cream or something else afterwards, and this is also very, very good. I love this. I'm gonna talk about these two products at the same time. I was sent the DONGINBI Regenerating Moisture and Balancing Emulsion, as well as the Moisture and Balancing Softener. And I love both of these. I actually thought that I was gonna like the softener the best because this one has more like oils, I think, in it. I actually have been enjoying the emulsion more, and I think it's just because it's wintertime and I actually have changed up some things about my skincare. I have added a prescription retinol and my skin feels a little bit drier than normal. As a part of my nighttime routine, I've really been liking the emulsion, and I would typically use the softener in the morning, and sometimes I used it at night because I wanted to kind of try them both and see what was different about them. But this one seems a little bit more lightweight. I don't feel any oils or anything in it, so this is a nice one as well. But I really like this one for hydrating my skin. These are excellent. Sometimes I was using the essence, and then sometimes I was just using one of these. I didn't always use them together. Sometimes I did. I just kept mixing it up, but these are very, very good. But I feel like if you get one of these, I don't know that you have to have this, but why not? If you want them all, go for it. Another product that I received from DONGINBI, which is DONGINBI $18.99. This is the Regenerating MI Mask Stick. This is one of the products that I didn't actually request from them. They just sent it to me. It's sheet masks. Okay. I used one of these since I have been home, and best sheet mask I ever used. It is so hydrating and moisturizing. Everything that I use by them all feels similar. Like I can feel the moisture. I only have 5. Yes. Yeah. What's wrong? Tomorrow. Well, did you just come in and interrupt my video while I was talking to ask me about the salmon? This is literally the best face mask I've ever used. I know I say that all the time, but this one is quite moisturizing, and there's like a theme with these DONGINBI products. Everything feels very hydrating, and I can feel the moisturizer. You apply this to your face and you don't want to take it off. Like after I finished with my mask, I just rubbed the product in and my face felt so soft. It is so good, and I really would like to do another one before I go back from my holiday, but I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait because I only have 5. The final skincare product from the Korean line that I talked about that I want to mention to you all is the DONGINBI Regenerating Power Repair Intensive Eye Cream, and it came in this gorgeous box, so I'm keeping it in the nice pretty box. It has a little spatula down here. There's a spatula there. I love this eye cream. You can tell here I have been digging in it. This eye cream is so moisturizing, just like the cleanser. It has so much moisture in it. It feels so great. This is the most moisturizing, like intensely moisturizing eye cream I have used. I don't feel the tingling sensations that you sometimes feel with eye creams with this one. I just feel like my under eyes are really hydrated. I can't wait to see as I continue to use it if I notice a difference like with fine lines and things of that nature. But what I do notice is that my under eyes are moisturized and feel amazing. So this is just like a spa-like treatment for your under eyes. It just feels so good applying this under my eyes. This is my favorite product of all of the products that they sent me. I wanted to mention this IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream because I have been using it actually for the last few months, but I don't use it consistently. I haven't wanted to talk about it in a favorites, but I did want to at least come back and give you guys an update on this product because I do grab it, especially when I'm feeling extra dry. I will grab this as my night cream. And this is just a nice, luxurious feeling container. The product feels nice and creamy going on my skin. It has a very light fragrance, and I don't think there is additional fragrance added. I think that's just the smell of the ingredients. And this is an anti-aging type of cream, so it is something that I am going to use more and will continue to try to use it consistently, because I didn't receive a moisturizer with the products that I mentioned to you guys. I was actually using my La Mer, those little tiny La Mer products that I received. I purchased like a Sephora favorites type of product, and it has some La Mer creams in there, and I've been using that one a lot, and that's getting ready to be emptied. And so then I'm going to go to this one, Transforming Moisturizing Super Cream, and it's for all skin types, and I really do like it. The few times that I have used it, I have really enjoyed it. I used it in December, but I was using it even before then, and I wanted to just come back and give you guys an update. This is really good. One last kind of skincare, but this is a body care product, is the Trader Joe's Hand and Body Cream. This is fragrance free. I like the body cream, the coconut body cream, and then I had one in pumpkin. I like those body creams, and I was picking one up for my daughter for Christmas. As I was looking through that area, a lady came and grabbed this. She just knew exactly what she wanted, grabbed it, walked away. And I was like, So I picked it up. That's how I shop. If I see somebody else go for it in a quick hurry, then I think this must be good. So I just decided to buy one. It wasn't that expensive, and I have been using it so much. It was all the way at the top. I've used this much since I got it, and it's another one of those products that's making me say, where have you been my entire life? What I'm liking about it is the fact that it's fragrance free, and I usually like fragrance in my body lotions and things. I have been keeping this one in my bathroom by my sink now, especially as much as we're washing our hands and sanitizing our hands. They get really, really dry. This has been perfect because I can pop this on, and the scent is not going to compete with anything that I already have on as far as fragrance. So if I have on a perfume, I'm not gonna layer on another perfumey lotion. So I feel like I can use it more. Like I can use it all the time, anytime. And the fragrance free has just been great, and it's perfect for putting on before you go to bed, because you don't necessarily want a lot of heavy fragrances on your body when you're going to bed. So I wash my hands, get ready for bed, and then I'm using this lotion every night. So I have been absolutely loving this. I think it was a reasonable price, and I will definitely be purchasing this again. So that's all of my skincare. I'm gonna continue with face products, and then we'll move to eyeshadows. Here's another one of those products that ends up staying in the box for some reason. In the month of December, I decided to whip out my Lawless Summer Skin Velvet Matte Bronzer. It's talc free. This is a clean product. This one is the shade Blazed. I loved it when I first used it. Like I tested it out on camera and loved it. And then I think in the summer months, maybe I was a little darker and I liked it, but I wasn't as in love with it. I started using it this month, and I love this bronzer. This is a beautiful shade. It's a beautiful matte bronzer. It is the bronzer that I used today, but I do have on other things. It was one of those days today. I'm gonna tap in a little bit more, but I put on a cream bronzer, and then I remembered that I wanted to use this one, and I went back and added it in, and I also have on some contour powder as well. But it's just a beautiful bronzer. I love the earthy red tone of it, like a deep brownish red. Let's see if I can get it to show up here. Hard to show you guys because my sleeve won't really come down much. So this is the shade here, and I just think it is a beautiful shade for a bronzer. It really warms up the skin nicely for my complexion. My daughter tried this product. We filmed a Pat McGrath video on the Divine Rose 2, and it was during the summer, and this showed up on me, and then she grabbed it, and it didn't do anything for her, and she was at her deepest. If you want to even look at that video to be able to tell if you're around her complexion, I wouldn't say to use this one because it wasn't showing up on her at all. But if you're around my color, this is what you're gonna get, and it just looks so beautiful on me right now, and I'm loving it. I'm so happy with it now, and I'm just wondering why I haven't been using it. It is absolutely stunning bronzer. This did not make my yearly favorites because I really felt like I needed a little bit more time with it, but it did make my December favorites. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Superstar Glow Highlighter. First off, the packaging is stunning, and I absolutely love the packaging and love like the embossed. That's almost gone now, but I liked the embossed that you see the design here. It's beautiful. I really think that this is a very soft highlighting powder. It almost gives you that natural wet sheen, but it's not like wet glass. But once I put on setting spray, that powder appearance was gone. It doesn't look like a lot of powder on your face when you first apply it. It just looks like your natural highlight to me, and it melts into the skin. I think it is a great everyday highlighter, and it's perfect for people who want it to look like my skin always looks like this. This is just for a certain type of person that wants that type of highlighted look. I'm happy that I have it because I didn't have anything like this. I mentioned this one in my year-end favorites and wanted to mention it to you guys again. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury Bejewelled Eyes to Hypnotize palette. This palette, I have truly enjoyed getting to know her in December and using this palette. Again, I've been on holiday for the last couple of weeks, but I was using this a lot the first 2 weeks of December after I tested it here on my channel, and I especially like this purple shade a whole lot more than I thought. I use this a lot. I use this little red shade a lot. I use the gold. I have used every tone in this palette, which is one of the reasons that I like it. It feels like this was a great purchase for me if I can get this much use out of it. And it's just very simple. You can do one and done eyeshadows. Like you can just put one of these shimmers all over your lid and you're done. You can even do the same thing with some of the deeper mattes if you were that type of person. I actually like the slimness of the case, and of course it's stunning as well. I've really enjoyed using this in December and will definitely continue using it in January and probably February too, because it has that beautiful red in it. We're gonna keep using her. I won't swatch this palette because I did swatch it as well as test it out here on my channel. If you'd like to see this up close and personal, you can check that video out. It was one of my recent trying on new makeup type videos. Check her out. The final eyeshadow palette that I want to mention is the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Celestial Divinity palette. I'm actually hosting a giveaway on this palette that ends tonight, so a lucky winner will be selected tonight after I finish this video. I wanted to mention this palette. I have not used this throughout December. I discovered it like a week ago. I've had it, but I just started using it like a week ago, and I haven't been going anywhere. I've just been playing with makeup, and I actually created a makeup look using this palette, and I haven't posted that video yet, and I used it to create the eyeshadow look that I'm wearing today. But I just wanted to shout this out because I'm so excited to have this, and I cannot wait to continue to use it. I did have to dip into another palette today for a transition shade because I don't have one in this palette that I really like. So I do wish that there was a matte brown in the palette for a transition shade. That's the one thing that disappoints me about the palette, but I absolutely love these shadows and I can't wait to create some looks, especially with the green here and yellows. I'm just interested in the colors that I see here. I can't wait to create some more eyeshadow looks. So I just wanted to shout the palette out more so than talk about it as a December favorites, because I have had such a great first impression of this palette. I like the price point of the palette. It's the cheapest palette that I've seen of this size that she makes. It doesn't have that lacquer packaging. This is a cardboard package, but it does have a full-size mirror. There are 18 shadows. It's definitely a bargain for a luxury palette of this size. Okay, a couple of final items. I mentioned this NYX lip liner in my yearly favorites. It's a Maison lip liner, and it's NYX Professional Makeup Suede is what I think it says. Suede matte lip liner. And this is like a brown shade. And I really like the shade of this lip liner. It's like a cooler brown, but it is not super deep. I'm actually wearing this on my lips today. And I like this a lot. You guys know I love cork. Cork is a little bit warmer brown. So this definitely fills a void in my lip liner collection as far as a more neutral or cool tone brown that is not overly deep. This goes on very smooth on my lips and it is affordable. I do like it. Have been using it all month and would repurchase this again. I ordered it online when I ordered some other products, so I'm hoping that I can find it in the store because I do not see myself ordering just the lip liner. Another product that I would like to mention is the Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 4.5. I just started using this month. I purchased this a while ago as a backup. I have been wanting to try a Benefit pencil like this. This is my first time trying this. I got a sample of a Benefit brow pencil that was more of the chunkier one. I can't remember the name of that one, and I did like it, so that's what made me decide to purchase this one. This is more comparable to the Brow Wiz as far as the size of the pencil. This is what I used to fill in my brows and sculpt my brows today, and I think it did a good job given the fact that I need to have my brows threaded. It did pretty good. I like the color of this, so I think I'm really gonna love using this one. It was quite creamy. It does have a spoolie on the other end. This is very good. I've been using the Lancome CILS Booster XL. But this is like a lash primer. I actually liked this so much. I received it in a sample a long time ago, and I liked it so much that I went out and purchased it. And I think I might have purchased it at like an old 21 Days of Beauty though, but I did purchase the full-size one, and I have been terrible about using my lash serums lately. For the last year, I've been terrible. So my lashes are very puny. So whenever I want to have a nice big lash day, I will add this, and it just adds length and volume to my lashes, and it's just really great to have if you have very puny lashes. Okay, this is by Lancome. I think L'Oreal makes one, like a voluminous one or something. There are some drugstore brands of this like lash primer, but I definitely like this one and would recommend it. There are definitely some categories that I skipped. Okay, I wanted to come back and mention these. I have not mentioned these two products since I reviewed them here on my channel, and these are the Rare Beauty lip balms. These are very good. I took one of the shades back that I had. One shade is Praise and one shade is Empathy. I have been using them a lot in December. It's just a lip balm. It feels like a lip balm. It feels very light, and it adds just a nice tint or color to your lips. It's quite hydrating. It makes your lips feel quite moisturized, but it is very lightweight and kind of a no fuss type of product. The Praise shade, I love that. It gives me a beautiful nude shade, and I like going in with a lip liner. And then Empathy, you can wear on its own. It's like a mixture of a brownie mauve kind of color, and I really have been enjoying these. So I do think that these are great. I like the concept that they are shaped like this so that if you lay them flat on a table or your vanity or whatever, they don't roll off. I think that these are really nice. I don't know that you need them in your life, but I did want to tell you that they are good. The final products that I want to mention, I talked about in my end of year video, and I love these. These were still on sale at Sephora, so I wanted to mention them again. These are the Fenty Gloss Bombs, and there's a little holiday set. There was a sale on top of a sale, so I don't know if they're still on sale anymore, but they were on sale. And not only did I love these for myself, I liked them so much that I gifted them. So I gave my daughter a set, and I also gave my best friend's niece a set of these. Everybody loves Gloss Bomb, and if you're not on it, you need to get on it. My two favorite shades are these two, which seem like they would be. This is sort of a bronzy shade, and this is like a creamy nude. I topped my lipstick with this color, and I'm also wearing my Gerard Cosmetics nude gloss too on top of my lipstick. Why these dogs always barking while I'm filming? These are really pretty. I've used the brighter shades too. These are just beautiful, and comfortable on the lips. They last a long time even when I'm wearing a face mask. I thought this was a steal. Those were my December favorites that I want to talk to you all about. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to let me know how you feel about the lighting and whether this is something I need to continue. I'm feeling like it looks more natural. It's like, I know you guys hear me talk about lighting all the time, but it is so difficult, I think, as a YouTuber to get lighting that works for you in your space. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you all have enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy, signing out.